Okay, what I've got on now is a chest rig. It's an action kind of chest rig. I was out today and I kind of wanted to step it up a little bit more for some of my drone gear. So I bought myself a new SD card. They're mainly for drones, the 4K UHD, 128 gig. So exceptional capture and transfer performance. And with the drones and some of the GoPro, some of the basic little cards, 32, even 64, it'll come right up on your screen, card too slow. So anyway, this is going to go with the drone. This 64 gig card that I had in that is now in this DJI Action Cam. This was my old head strap, and what happened is it broke off right there. So when I would put that on and my thumb screw in, the camera would just fall forward. So I had to replace that today, and I got a new one here. I've got this chest rig on and I'm looking down from the other side, so it lets me see what I'm filming. So I'm trying to get it set that it'll, it will focus on what I'm actually working with. This little one over here, it's got a sticky on it, so that could stick somewhere and you could use a thumb screw on it, but it's also got kind of like a snap, a clip, that you could snap it over almost anything, especially for the motorcycles. And then this one especially, right here. There are so many parts on the bike. These things just clip off. Well, just. My thumbs weren't so big. Okay. And then this opens up. So it's kind of like a banjo clamp in a sense. But I could take this out if it was really big, or probably even fill it up a little bit more. And there are so many different parts on the bike with different view planes, I guess, and angles, that something like this that's quite adjustable. Then snap it in, tighten it up. And again, I have some extra pieces of rubber, so I could probably fill those parts in if I need it. And then that can sit pretty well anywhere, and your camera can face it there. So that's going to be a big help. This chest rig, this is going to be a real nice help. If I could focus it, maybe if I'm walking, it might be in this position, or I could loosen it. And I can see on the motorcycle if I'm riding, and I can lower this down. I can lower it down or I can bring it up more. But this probably will be a real nice attachment. And with this DJI Action 3, the microphone on it's phenomenal. The GoPro has a beautiful 5.4K camera, but the microphone is junk on the camera. You've got to put the Media Mod around it with a windsock, and it still isn't that great. So then you've got to plug in the Media Mod, which is a $110 attachment. You've got to plug an external mic into that, and then the mic in that camera recognizes an external mic, shuts its own mic off. Then you pin that mic inside your helmet. So the camera is exceptionally, like there's nothing compares to the GoPro, Hero 10 that I have. But the ease of use, this DJI action camera is, leaps and bounds ahead of that. So anyway, this is kind of some of my new stuff. This will just go as a spare headgear, when I'm walking up. Another thing that I've got in here, let's look down in here. I use this a lot, my telescopic selfie stick. So if you look out there, that's 1.5 meter. And I have the idea that when the camera is out on the end of that, you don't see the stick. So if I'm in cruise control on the bike and I'm watching, then I can swing that over, come right around, change hands and splice that part out, go around, go right behind myself, and I can come up or I can go down. There's all kinds of little things I can do. I've got some ideas with this. And you'll only see what the camera sees looking back. If I have it facing that way, which is what I want to do with it, you won't see the selfie stick. And again, it's that I can kind of pan that across the front of myself, and running the bike on cruise control and using my hands is no big deal for me. Okay, that's kind of some of the new things I got today.